Abigail here, and if you do not know me, I help fashion and lifestyle e-commerce brands scale to 7 and 8 figures with my flow state advertising system. Me and my team at Social Ninja help these brands scale to a profitable revenue at a record time. And in this video, we'll talk about how fake branding is destroying your brand, and you do not even know that the branding that you're doing is just a fake branding, nothing else. So, we'll talk about the things one by one. So, I'll tell you the main problem that is in the market. So, most of the brands feel that they are putting the money on branding, but they're actually putting the money on fire. Now, branding is not about the fake logos, you should be having this font everywhere, you should be having this logo everywhere, and then your revenues are nothing, right? Your revenues are less than $2,000 or $3,000 a month. Now, branding is not posting pretty pictures on your Instagram every day and just thinking you are building a brand. Or branding is not running the ads without any CTAs, call to actions, and branding is not just going live on Instagram and just thinking that people would buy the product or something, right? Branding is not posting pretty pictures everywhere just thinking that you are doing a great work. So I'll tell you in my experience that how brands are putting money on fire thinking that they are branding. Now these brands are running brand awareness ads everywhere, and they are spending like 3 to 4 months, and they're putting more than $3,000 to $4,000 every month just on brand awareness ads, and there is no call to action. And what happens is their money gets exhausted, right? When they are in a time where they need to acquire the customers, their money gets exhausted. So what you do not need to do is you do not need to straight away run the brand awareness things. The second thing is they just invest a lot of money on the brand shoots, the photo shoots, and then their money gets exhausted. See, the real branding would happen when people will buy your products and they keep on buying your products again and again. So it's not about the great photo shoots and everything. It's about building a proper flow system of getting the customers. Now, another thing is how people waste money on branding. They keep on building new videos just talking about themselves, and literally they do not talk about the customers. If you're selling to someone, how can you not talk about the customers? Honestly, pretty branding is just like decorating a broken car, right? You do not have a proper system of getting the customers. So guys, now I'll tell you that what is the real branding. The first thing is you need to build the trust at each and every point. Now, if you want to build a trust, you need to follow some principles to build a trust. One thing is, of course, you need to tell why people should buy, why this product is important, how this product is solving the problem, and then what is in this product. The second thing is you need to build lots of testimonials. Again and again on your website page, you need to prove that how this product is solving the problem. Tell about the problem, tell about how this product is solving, and tell what's in the product. And then you need to craft a consistent message that moves your customers emotionally. You need to just get into the heads of your ideal customer. You need to tell them your story. You need to tell them how they can relate, how can they relate their story to your story, right? So the message should be consistent so that you have your ideal set of audiences. You do not need to sell your product to everyone. You just need to sell your product to a certain number of people. And then you need to build a system that generates orders, not just a brand awareness. So whenever we do ads in a flow state advertising system, our first goal is to generate some orders, because you need to know if the product is really working or not, right? Only then, once you generate certain number of orders, we start running the brand awareness things parallelly, of course. Your brand awareness budget shouldn't be more than 20% of your total budgets. Now I'll give you some actionable framework that what you need to fix. So first of all, you need to nail your core message. You need to tell what does your brand promise emotionally. So suppose it can be, the first thing can be satisfaction. The second thing can be status. Third thing can be confidence. So if you see some good streetwear brands, they just talk about this one core message, and only the brands that talk about this one core message are doing really great. Just think about Nike, just think about Apple. So they just uh, talk about this one core message. The second thing is you need to capture the leads before you build awareness. You need to capture uh, you do not need to just focus on the branding ads. You also need to focus upon the WhatsApp opt-ins, the email opt-ins, or you need to focus on the direct orders too. Now the third thing is nurture the leads. You cannot just build the brand awareness by just keep on showing the ads to new customers. If you have shown your ad to some customers, you need to show them again and again, because only these people would get to know about your brand, and these people would be your future ideal customers. If you do not show your ad to one person at least 2 or 3 times, he won't be purchasing your product, or if he might purchase, but he won't be able to build a brand. And then you need to systemize your brand touch points. What are your brand's touch points? You need to have proper Instagram bio, you need to have proper landing page, you need to have proper ads, proper audiences, proper ad copy, proper creative. Then you need to have your offer placed on the product page, and then the system of flow of customers should be really good, from product page to add to cart, then add to cart to checkout to payment page, then payment page to purchase, and then second time purchase, and the email warm up things, everything. So you need to have a proper flow in place. Everything should be connected. There should be no dead ends. So if I talk about the real branding, there are certain brands who really focus on the branding. Like, I talk about some brands again and again. One brand is always blue orange, right? They just never post some random shit. They have their CTAs always involved. So guys, if you want to get your brand reviewed, if your brand is doing a proper branding, you can just send me build on my LinkedIn. My LinkedIn account link is placed in the description. And if you want to watch more content like this, just subscribe to this channel, and I keep on posting some really good content every week.